Getting to girls 7-8, 25-yard backstroke. Gabrielle Burns from Somerville Y in lane 2. Margaret Flannery from Pine Forest in 3. Olivia Ellett from Country Club in 4. And Ansley Barbie from Pine Forest in lane 6.
Third for Northbridge Terrace, Jake Calvert. Second from Sea Farm, Garrett Blankenship. The champion with a time of 31.38 from the Northbridge Terrace Killer Whales, Sean Grover. This one, ladies, is critical. Step in,
boys 7-8, 25 backstroke. Number 27, girls 9-10 backstroke. Girls 9-10 backstroke. Please report for
Heat 2. Girls 7-8, 25-yard backstroke. Madeline Silkey from Ashboro in 1. Anna Schindeldecker from Crowfield in 2. Paige Sheets from Chamalon in 3. Eliette Burke from Fort Johnson in 4. Olivia Atkins from Shadow Moss in 5. And Harris Kern from Country Club is in lane 6. We talked about the legality of the different strokes. Butterfly, you can't bring your arms forward underwater. Your feet have to stay together at all times. Backstroke's actually pretty simple in the rules, as the wind down here in lane 6, 24.62. Actually up there in lane 6 for Harris Kern. Rule in backstroke, stay on your back. Only time you can go onto your stomach is when you're doing a turn, but this is a 25 for the 8-unders, so no turns to be done. Heat 3, from Dunes West is Mila Buttrick in lane 1. 2, Caroline Edwards from Hobcaw. 3 is Claire Heineman from Hobcaw. 4, Lillian Taylor from Chamalon. 5, Hannah Dillon from Fort Johnson. And in 6 is Trinity Owens from Ashboro. Goals high tempo, good rotation. A small, fast kick behind you. You don't want your knees popping out of the water. This is a solid heat of backstrokers here. Maybe Claire Heineman there in the middle of the pool from Hobcaw is going to get it, and she will. 24.83. Heat 4, in lane 1, that's Iris Crump from Northbridge. 5 years old, only 5-year-old we see. Certainly a contrast from the not actually 18-year-old that's entered. It's listed as 18, probably more like 8. Iris Crump in lane 1. June Hauser from James Island in 2. Ella Sidebottom from Parkshore in 3. Blythe Alexander from James Island in 4. In lane 5, Avery Torek from Coosaw Creek. And in lane 6, that's Helen Russell for Parkshore. It's Parkshore surrounded by 2 James Island swimmers, and Ella Sidebottom looks like she's out ahead of the heat. And we'll get there in 24-29. Heat 5, Alexandra Russo in lane 1. For long point, 2 is Bryn Vetter from Somerville Y. 3, Sophia Barden from Shadow Moss. 4 is Stella Lewis from Snee Farm. 5 is Livy Hux from Dunes West. And in 6, Ella Nichols from Crowfield. Sophia Barden, the 8-year-old who is most definitely not 18, as listed in the heat sheet, well in front of this heat. Wow, 22.55. Another big swim there for the Shadow Moss Sharks. Heat 6, Anna Grace Bolin from Sneef Farm in 1, Hannah Azevedo from Newington in 2, Emmy Green from Legend Oaks in 3, Addison Hury from Legend Oaks in 4, Renelle St. Germain 5, and Willow Levine from Daniel Island. Eyes, which makes it easier, but the 9-10s will have to deal with this. And it's Renelle St. Germain in 21.91. That's going to score a lot of points. This is the fastest time going into the final heat. In that final heat, Kid Henry from Bell Hall is in 1, Harper Delaire from Newington in 2, Ellis Wilson from Coosaw Creek is in 3, Caroline Ritter from Northbridge in 4, Alex Aarons from Long Point in 5, and Penley Presley from Bell Hall is in 6. Meet record 18.26 held by Cecilia Ford, who is currently standing there timing in lane 5. Not expected to be challenged here as they spin their arms and get down the pool as fast as they can on their back. And there's nothing in it. Delaire and Wilson from Newington and Coosaw are right there. And in lane 5 for Long Point, Alex Aarons in the win. Don't know who won that race. Is it Penley Presley for Bell Hall? It might be.
Here the team scores through the butterfly. 20th place after butterfly with 88.5 points is Pine Forest. 19th at 137, Fort Johnson. 18th with 182 is Bell Hall. 17th at 289.5, Ashboro. 16th place.
I'll have to find out the winner of that a little later on.
15th with 327 is the Country Club of Charleston. 14th with 335.5 is Dunes West. 13th at 346.5, Long Point. 12th for 417.5, Profield. 11th, 425.5, Sonalon. 10th place is 472, Coosaw Creek. 9th, 621 is Legend Oaks. 8th at 688 is Parshore. 7th at 697 is Newington. In 6th, 747, James Island. 5th place at 838.5 is the Northbridge Terrace Killer Whales. In 4th at 845, the Fatima Sharks. In 3rd at 900, the Hobcaw Marlins. And in 2nd at 1,000 points, the Daniel Island Flying Fish. And leading by 116.5 points at 1,116.5, the Sea Farm Swim Team. We went out of order. We'll call the 9-10 boys butterfly while this next heat is in the water. The next event is event 26, 7A boys, 25 yards, backstroke. Heat 1, step in. Place your feet. 25 yards, backstroke. Take your mark.
8 25-yard backstroke for the boys. Finn Cohen in lane 2 for Country Club. 3 is Braden Nauer from Crowfield. 4, Marcus Damon from Pine Forest.
Coosaw Creek, Finn Rupier. 8 from State Farm, Andrew Curl. 7 from Sonalon, Reed Scott. 6 Dunes West, Todd.
Minus what?
From Daniel Island, Connor Good. 4th place from Daniel Island is LJ Levine. 3rd from Northbridge Terrace, Jake Calvert. 2nd from State Farm. Please clear the pool. Heat 2, step in. Place your feet. 25 yards, backstroke. Take your mark.
Heat 2 now in the water. Madeline Silky from Ashboro in 1. Anna Schindeldecker. Oh, excuse me, this is the boys. I am reading the girls' names. Charlie Rourke from Legend Oaks in 1. Miller Horn from Coosaw Creek in 2. Landon Garcia from Country Club from Coosaw Creek is in lane 3. Cooper Kirkman from Ashboro in 4. Landon Levin from Crowfield in 5, who's going to win the heat. And Josh Osterritter from Somerville Y in lane 6.
Boys, please clear the pool. Please clear the pool. In 5th place, 5th place, 7A girls, Legend Oaks, Emmy Green. 4th from Daniel Island, Ronell St. Germain. 3rd from Coosaw Creek, Alice Wilson. 2nd from Bell Hall, Penley Presley. A champion second with a time of 20.85 from Long Point Sailfish, Alex Aaron.
So it was Alex Aarons from Long Point who got that win, and what we couldn't tell in that 8-under girls backstroke. Thanks.
Place your feet. 25 yards, backstroke. Take your mark.
Heat 3, Xavier Marchant from Fort Johnson is in lane 1. Hunter Rutherford from Ashboro is in 2. Wesley Meisel from Legend Oaks is in 3. Peyton Schuster from Dunes West in 4. Hollis Thurman from Long Point in 5. And Wyatt Conrad from James Island in 6. And Hollis Thurman, despite looking again all over the place, wins it in 21:38. Heat 4 now. Trey Stubbs from Somerville Y in 1. Emery Schroeder from Chamelon in 2. Ryan Kofke from Chamelon in 3. Colton Salta from Daniel Island in 4. Ben Kramer from Dunes West in 5. And Elliot Young from James Island in lane 6. In backstroke, it's just high tempo. Get going and don't give up until you get to the wall. Maybe from Daniel Island, Colton Salta with a slight advantage, and it is Colton Salta in 22.92. Fifth of 7 heats in the boys, 8 and under backstroke. Parker Hughes from Shadow Moss in 1. Connor Crawford from Northbridge in 2. Bennett Zerby from Pine Forest in 3. Jonathan Boone, son of Tara, in lane 4 from Hobcaw. Brady Capps from Park Shore in 5, and Ethan Messer from Daniel Island in lane 6. Tight one here. Bennett Zerby maybe for Pine Forest with a slight edge. I've said that a lot. Coming on is going to be, oh God, who won that heat? We got lane 6, Ethan Mester at 23:21.
Place your feet. 25 yards and backstroke. Take your mark.
Heat 6 of 7. Graham Kitchener from Sneef Farm in 1. Baker Rodenberg in lane 2 for Bell Hall. Noah Pomerantz from Park Shore in 3. Liam Delaire from Newington in 4. Nolan Humpert from Long Point in 5. And Adam Ward from Coosaw Creek in lane 6. Watch out for Noah Pomerantz from Park Shore. Going to put up a big swim here. Needed to lunge a little more to get to the wall, but at 22:66, he has the top time going into this final heat.
Place your feet. 25 yards, backstroke. Take your mark.
Finally to the 25-yard backstroke. Brady Drunkow from Newington is in lane 1. In lane 2, Whit Parnell from Hobcaw. 3 is Brady Wetzel, the freestyle winner from Shadow Moss. 4 is Ben Burnett from Northbridge. 5 is James Williams from Snee Farm. And 6, Owen Astle from Fort Johnson. Brady Wetzel trying to make it 2 races and 2 wins today. Is he going to get there? 18.75. Looks like Brady Wetzel did win that race. Just barely over Ben Burnett from Northbridge. And we're going to see if we can get Brady Wetzel in just a minute.
Nice race.
Brady, this is your 2nd win of the day. How does that feel to win 2 races like this?
Good.
What's been your favorite part of the city meet?
Probably winning,
Winning, what else?
racing.
Racing. This is your first one, right?
This is my 3rd city meet.
3rd city meet. So what's that experience you've had meant, you know, coming to this one today and obviously getting 2 wins? Helped out, you think? You knew what to expect.
Yes.
Well, congratulations, Brady. Great swim.
Thank you.